Morning, out for another ride on a nice sunny morning. Currently on the rolling roadblock on quite a busy road. Just gone past Remenham, and this is the hill up by Danesfield House, if you know the area. So along the top and then drop down into Marlow. Now the run down into Marlow. The only point on this route, it's possible to get some speed. Marlow's a nice town. Not sure how keen its residents are on being held up by an old guy on a big bike. I was going to turn right here and go down over the bridge, but there's a half-decent cafe about a mile further on. Assuming they'll be open, of course. Now, left or right? Big question. Oh, left. The Marlow Donkey Pub, named after the little train that goes along the side of the river. Morning. I think I've made the decision on the saddle. I've tried at least half a dozen saddles and I've realised the issue isn't the saddle. I've even tried having a 3D printed saddle made to fit the contours of my backside, but the jury's out on that. So I've decided to go with a leather Brooks B17, which on the face of it would be quite a boring choice, I suppose, but it's a boring choice for a reason. So I've decided to commit and over the next 60 something days use the saddle a lot and hopefully start to see some signs of it moulding to fit me. I've looked online and there's all sorts of suggestions, such as dunking the saddle into a bucket of hot water for 5 or 10 minutes, then sitting on it. I'm not anticipating doing any of that. The synopsis is, it's just as uncomfortable as every other saddle. So why not stick with this one then? Currently coming up through the village of Hurley, where Mel B, Scary Spice, lived, or maybe still lives, I don't know. Then onto a very busy main road, and Rose Hill, which has become my nemesis. It's funny because if you're in a car, it doesn't feel like anything. But of all the hills around here, and there are many, this is the one that I fear the most. I do feel myself getting stronger and worrying about the hills less and less. Morning. Rose Hill. Here we go. Nice hill to come down. When they pass you nice and close, you know it's going to be a Mercedes, a BMW or an Audi. Right, in the granny gear, no gears left now. The Garmin says 4%. That's not right. Just keep moving forwards. Progress, not perfection. In about 3 weeks, I'm heading out on a short multi-day trip with some old friends. So the old dogs ride again. But we're camping. So it's a proper shakedown of the bike, the kit, and especially the camping setup. If the weather's like this, it'll be fantastic. Just before I go away with the guys, I've organised a bike service, and as part of that, I've also requested a bike box, which they can do. Apparently they can even do an e-bike box, which, assuming it's not too big for WestJet, might be a great idea. I've got to work out how to get everything in the box. It looks difficult, but it's all been done before by many people, so it's all possible. And then it's about the transport from Calgary Airport to Banff. I don't know if you can hear the birds singing. Spring is truly here and summer's not far away. Morning. You can see the rowing course being laid out in the river. You can see where the grandstands will be. And then after the regatta, we have the festival, which is a floating stage. Well, they call it the floating stage. They build a stage in the middle of the river to take advantage of the grandstands. This is where all the boat crews will be. And it looks like we have a Spitfire. Remarkable. Oh, astounding. But apparently they take the wings off to move it. We're nearly home now, just making the climb up the hill. That's a very slow 32 k's, but actually quite enjoyable. The bike's done very well today.